Today marks the 366th day since I found out that there was an anime club in my college and decided to walk in, and as a result of that time, I now know that the Yakuza's Guide to Babysitting is a thing that exists. To commemorate that, I thought it'd be fun to speedrun every anime I've watched up to this point in time. Yes, I know this isn't a new idea, yes, I'm ripping this directly from Jello Apocalypse, but hey, I've watched dozens of different anime and I wanted to see how these hold up in my eyes. I know this would be pretty broad, but think of this as a sort of checkpoint as someone who's learned to love what anime is. I'll be using a 10-point scale and cycling through anime by release date. Also, I won't be doing any movies or OVAs. I'll be focusing on series that I've completed in full or whatever's available at this point in time. But if you're wondering, I really like these. There's a bunch of stuff I haven't watched yet that's on my list, such as all of these. And yeah, this is all subjective and over time my opinions could change, but I'm speaking to what I feel's right. With that said, here's every anime I've watched reviewed in 10 words or less. And go! Yeehaw! Space bounty hunters with baggage and banger jazz. Speaking of baggage, that, but with boats, I couldn't make any guesses with Light and L's battle. Am I the only one that was bothered by the borderline twincest? I don't like this show! This remake shows how strong this stretch of DBZ is. Should be on the Mount Rushmore of slice of life. My first anime. It's not too bad, minus the fan service. It is my correct belief that this show is perfect. Yeah, cute swim boys. Cute boring swim boys! Oh! A guy who's, quote, never fallen in love writes shoujo manga. Huh. Do not let the opening deceive you. Perfect for groups, terrible for the workplace. It's all the characters having fun without the trauma. I might like it more if I watch it again. Some fantastic moments for a show with sky-high potential. The fuck is this? It's sparkly? I'm not willing to admit how it is. Shut up. Shows like this contribute to the negative stereotypes of anime. Into the motherland, the cute girl army march. The coziest, most pleasant show I've ever seen. This made me fall in love with everything Lupin is. How do you tank something with the measurable buildup this badly? A ballistic battle of wits with exemplary visuals and voice work. Cute girls doing cute things, but sticking with the premise. Cute bear girl so overpowered that she's just vibing. Fantastic writing. A complex web of characters woven beautifully together. A really cool homage to Tokusatsu. For fuck's sake, she's 15! It's so metal, and yes, that's my justification. And the award for most vanilla gay drama goes to Goodbye Childhood. It's so cute and fun, who wouldn't like it? So what do you wanna do? What's your point of view? There's a partisan. Do you wanna go? Oh my gosh, she's just like me, for real, for real. Lupin basically met Jigen by saying, I'm your problem now. Whew! That's all the anime I've completed up to this point in time. I know I gave a lot of high ratings, but listen, I'm not the most qualified to know about quality. That's not true, I'm a film minor. But hey, I've grown to love this medium of entertainment, and I generally feel pretty positive about it. It's also because I generally drop shows that lose my interest by 4 episodes in or even earlier. That aside, I'm gonna take some time to talk about my top 3 and bottom 3. 3! I used to really like Fairy Tail in middle school, primarily because it was the first anime I'd watched. It was so new and fresh from anything I've ever seen, and it drew me in with what it had to offer. And even now, I'd honestly recommend the first series for anyone that wants to give it a shot. But at this point, the show has pretty much run its course. It's not fun to watch, and the Alvarez arc is by a country mile my least favorite arc in all of shonen. It's bogged down by potentially interesting characters that fail to capitalize on their honestly intimidating introductions. Emotional moments are thrown away like they didn't matter at all, and the fan service is potentially the worst it's ever been. The theme of friendship is played so obnoxiously, and it negates any of the struggle that the characters had to go through. I was angry with how by the end of it, I felt like it was a complete waste of time. 2. The biggest gripe I have with Love Tyrant is that I genuinely went out of my own way to watch it myself. I think about it every time I look in the mirror. Love Tyrant follows the story of a love angel with the death note, the kiss note. Whoever's name is written in the kiss note shall fall in love. For those keeping track at home, that means non-consensual shipping. And it doesn't even use the kiss note well. It's focused on its characters, which all of them are bad and they all look stupid. And to boot, none of them are likable. There's a fight scene or two that I genuinely liked and some of the jokes landed, but other than that, I would not recommend this one. If Love Tyrant is a poorly executed anime that is boring and painful to watch, then what's worse? Well, World's End Harem is pretty absolutely terrible hot trash that was a mistake. A colossal mistake. It takes the cake for the worst thing I've ever seen, predominantly because of the sole fact that this anime is literally just... The story follows an Earth after a virus eradicated all but 5 guys, and as a result, the women left need to help the guys repopulate the planet. The plot already sounds unnecessarily erotic, but the fact is that the show focuses infinitely more on the entire scenes are completely censored because it's literally just I hate it. Alright, I'm gonna go wash my mouth out after talking about this. Now that that's out of the way, here's a palate cleanser in my top 3 favorite anime as of the end of 2022. I really like music. I really like anime that pay homage to music in a really good way. And Bocchi the Rock exemplifies that more than any other anime I've ever seen. Music-wise, Kessoka Band feels like a fusion of the best J-Rock has to offer. Their music alone should be its own video because seriously, the album that dropped not too long ago is one of my favorite albums and is just pure fantastic. However, it decided to come bonus with an entire anime. Bocchi goes hard. It's a love letter to the Japanese rock that inspired it in its atmosphere and energy. All 4 main girls are fun to watch, and as relatable as they are in some way, Bocchi for me and many others is almost uncomfortably relatable. Being able to create a character like Bocchi that can reach people so strongly and encouraging the audience to root for her to conquer her anxiety is a special thing. And again, I love the energy the show gives off. It's goofy and fun while also being intimate to the people it's speaking to. Have you ever watched Death Note and wonder what Elle and Light's dynamic would look like if that were a rom-com? Well, do I have the show for you. But actually, it's 2 high school geniuses who don't have the balls to confess their love, so they commit loads of mental gymnastics to try and get the other to confess. The special thing about Kaguya-sama Love is War throughout is that with every joke, the show is a shining example of committing to the bit. This is a hilarious show with exemplary production quality. In tandem with high-quality humor, the show doesn't mind getting emotional and nailing those moments as well. And if you're listening to the background music right now, you might notice it's Love is Show, the theme for the new movie The First Kiss Never Ends, which I am so excited to see. But as it stands, there's nothing quite like Kaguya-sama visually, and that's why I have to recommend it to anyone. I gotta be honest, my favorite anime all time is Samurai Flamenco, baby! The ride never stops! But actually, my favorite anime is Attack on Titan. I really don't know what to say here. Words don't really do justice to how good Attack on Titan is. There are shows I'll put in my all-time favorites for a variety of reasons, whether that be Odd Tactics writing, laid-back Cam's presentation, and so on. I don't think there's a show that delivers so cleanly on all fronts like Attack on Titan does. Over the years, I've been thoroughly immersed into this world, its characters, its story, all to the point where I've never been invested in a show like this. And whether it be under Wit Studio or Mappa, the production quality is something to behold. Music, animation, art, voice acting, I can't describe the way all these elements come together as anything less than legendarily fantastic. Much less how great these pieces are executed so well on their own. It's gone from telling a gripping tale of humans versus monsters with the subtext of determination and willpower to a much larger, complex one regarding the very nature of conflict. I've been left in awe with everything Attack on Titan has done in such a way that I can't put anything else above it. I can only beg you to watch it. And I can't wait for the ultimate conclusion to drop later this year that will end this one-of-a-kind journey once and for all. Wait, I actually have a better ending line for this. Maybe the real best anime was the... friend Ixaside really wanted me to mention Samurai Flamenco, and there you go, man, I did it. And I shall conclude this video by saying I'm stopping the ride right now. You hear me? The ride starts now!